How's it going, everybody? Cubeorithms here. That felt really weird. How's it going, guys? Blue here. Today I'm going to do an average of 12. I'm going to use the Cosmic Magnetic Valk 3 from Speedcube Shop. For those of you who are maybe new to the channel, maybe you've never seen me solve before, I suck. I'm also going to take a little bit of time to talk to you guys about my opinions on this whole Red Bull Rubik's Cube competition. Let's get solving. Okay guys, so instead of just telling you my opinions, I'm actually going to give you guys a couple of facts and go through what this is, because I feel like a lot of people are misinformed and they're just kind of going with the crowd and being angry about this, but they don't really understand what it is or how it will affect the community. So I'm going to leave a link in the description to the information page about the Red Bull Rubik's Cube World Championships, and I'm going to read you guys some information on that page. So the page says, starting in January 2018, amateur and professional speedcubers from around the world will face each other in regional qualifiers in more than 17 countries, battling for the chance to prove their skills and progress to the next stage. The 2018 Red Bull Rubik's Cube World Championship will introduce 3 game modes: speed cubing, fastest hand, and re-scramble, where participants will face each other in a series of 1 versus 1 knockout rounds to find out who is the fastest cube solver in a never-before-seen competition. So the first thing that's important to take away from this is that it's going to be an ongoing competition where people will, if they do good in their competition, they will progress to the next stage. I'm not sure how many stages there will be between the first competitions and the finals. We'll just have to wait and see. The second thing is that this competition has 3 game modes. Speed cubing, which is pretty much like regular speed cubing. It's exactly how it sounds. 2 hands, and it's best 3 out of 5. Fastest hand, which is one-handed without inspection time. Best 2 out of 3. And re-scramble, which is where you take a cube and you put it in a specific scramble. And this is a totally new concept for competitive speed solving, so that's nice. And the final thing to take away from this paragraph is that it is a 1 versus 1 knockout round system, where instead of, the way the WCA does it, where everyone goes up and they all have an opportunity to do the same amount of solves, and they get their time and they get their placement and it's all good. It's more of a bracket system where you go up against one person and whoever does better gets to move on regardless of their time. Lower down on the page, it does say that the events will feature a separate female speed cubing track for the fastest female solvers. So this is a trend in athletics where the boys go against the boys and the girls go against the girls, which is obvious for biological reasons. Men and women have different bodies, so athletically it isn't always fair for them to compete directly with each other. However, obviously cubing is not athletic by any stretch of the imagination. A boy and a girl have exactly the same speed capabilities as each other, so there's really not a whole lot of reasons to separate the two, other than it's just a trend that competitions always do, and it's just what they're gonna do. So, a big reason why people have been so upset about hearing about this competition is out of loyalty to the WCA. The WCA has actually put out a statement in regards to this very subject, which I will also leave a link in the description to that statement. I'm just going to read you guys a couple of parts of it so that you guys have this information. So the statement starts off by giving some brief information about the Red Bull competition and why the WCA thinks they need to address this. It goes on to say, Red Bull has teamed up with Rubik's brand to create their own speed cubing competitions around the world. These competitions were announced without the knowledge of the WCA, and they use different regulations, events, and formats. Therefore, the WCA will not announce these competitions and will not recognize the results of these competitions. This is basically the WCA saying that the Red Bull competition has absolutely no affiliation with the WCA. If you compete with Red Bull, your times will not be recorded or regarded by the WCA. It goes on to say, members and staff of the WCA are free to compete in these Red Bull competitions.
The WCA will not sanction anyone who wishes to enter the competitions. We will still welcome anyone to our competitions and will treat everyone equally and friendly. We also expect from our members to stay friendly toward any competitor in the Red Bull competitions. This is the WCA saying that if you decide to compete in a Red Bull competition, the WCA will not regard you any differently when you come back and compete with them. And that they expect that if you are at a WCA competition and you see somebody who you know competed in the Red Bull competition, to still be nice to them. And finally, and probably most importantly, it goes on to say all staff of the WCA are expected to be loyal to the WCA mission and to defend and protect the WCA's integrity. There is currently insufficient information on the Red Bull competitions to determine whether this is something the WCA can and will support or not. We will inform our staff further once we have more information. So, the point that everyone needs to realize is that there is currently insufficient information on this competition. We hardly know anything about the Red Bull competitions to determine if this is going to be good for the community or not. This is coming straight from the WCA Board of Directors. In their statement, obviously they need to be professional and they need to be all businesslike, but basically reading between the lines, this is the WCA telling everyone to chill out. We have reacted outrageously angrily. You can go to the unlisted video on the Red Bull channel and you'll quickly see that the community doesn't want this competition. And we have made that abundantly clear to Red Bull. The WCA, in their statement, don't really express a whole lot of negativity toward the Red Bull competition. And they are absolutely right when they say we don't have enough information right now on it to determine whether it's good or bad. So, from now until we get more information about the Red Bull Rubik's Cube World Championship, we should all just kind of chill out, relax, and we'll just see how this turns out. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching my solves. I know they were all pretty mediocre. I hope that this was informative for you and that you might have a new perspective on this whole thing. From what it sounds like, the WCA is not all that concerned about the Red Bull stuff. I have kind of neglected to state my own opinions toward this because I don't think I have enough information to form a legitimate opinion on this. I'm excited to see what sort of announcements and information will come out in the next couple of months. But for now, everyone just kind of chill. Take a relax. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.
What am I doing? I was just thinking about something else. That was kind of weird. That was weird. Ow. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Let's get solving. Oh, darn it! I forgot to turn on the hello everybody. Well, crap, and now I have to do it all over again.